again, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with another tutorial for you. Yes, and today I've got something light, lacy, and perfect for the warmer season. It is the Arched Shells Stitch. Yes, it's only a 4-row repeat, works up really fast, and I thought that this would make a great tutorial for today. Now, the beauty of these kinds of stitches and tutorials is that you can make them as wide or as narrow as you want to. So if you want to do perhaps, a bedspread, a wrap, a scarf, a lot of people, they don't think that you could make this into a scarf that would keep you warm. But if you make it wide enough and you bunch it together, oh, it will keep you warm, not to worry. I like to use them myself, actually. Also, if you use a thinner weight of yarn, you could use this as a pattern for curtains. Yeah, I think it would look lovely. So, that being said, for today's example, I used Pound of Love in Elephant Gray with a size I 5.5 millimeter hook. For today's tutorial, I'm going to be using, again, Pound of Love in the Oxford Gray. This video is not sponsored, but I always like to let you know what it is that I use so that if you want to duplicate the results, you can. And so, with that being said, let's get started. Okay, first things first, you need a base chain. Now, I just did a slip knot and my chains. You are going to need, for this particular stitch, a multiple of 6 chains plus an additional 4 chains. So like I said, you can make this as wide or as narrow as you want to. I always suggest that before making the leap and going right into a blanket, make a swatch first. Get used to the idea of the pattern. See if it's something that you're going to like doing, before you make the investment of the time. So, like I said, you need a multiple of 6 plus an additional 4. Now, for today's little swatch that I'm going to show you how to do, I did a total of 28 chains. Multiple of 6 times 4, that's 24, plus an additional 4, that is 28. You can, of course, have however many multiples you want of the 6. Just be sure to add the 4 at the end, and we shall get started. All right, see you in a bit. Get those chains going. All right, so to start off with row 1, into the 4th chain from the hook, 2 double crochets. Now, typically, I like to go into the top of the V. However, because we're going to be doing quite a few double crochets into our base chain, I suggest going underneath both of these loops, this one and that middle one. I think it looks a little bit better in this particular instance. So going underneath both of those loops with 2 double crochets. And that actually counts as 3, because this right here, this at the end, does count as a double crochet. So we've got 3 double crochets to begin with, and then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and skipping 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going into that sixth chain, with 5 double crochets. That's what I was intimating before. So going underneath both of those loops there, going in with 5 doubles. Now, this is really just a matter of personal preference, but I like to share my experience with you. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. skipping 5 chains. Now this one, because we stretched this one out, this little one, it gets sort of squinched down just a little bit, so be sure to count that chain. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So into that 6th chain again, 5 double crochets. One, two, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4. Okay, skip another 5 chains. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into that 6th chain with 5 doubles. I can manage this. I can. I just got caught on a ply there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, into here. Very good. There we are. See, I have technical difficulties too. I am not infallible. So we've got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we should have 6 chains left, if my calculations are right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, so when you're down to the last 6 chains, by the way, I'm still need to do my 4 chains because we need symmetry. So after doing my 5 doubles, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into that 6th chain, that last chain, 3 double crochets. There we are. And of course I got a little stuck on there. You know what? I think for the last one, I'm just going to go for broke and go into that top loop. 1 and 2 and 3. It's just when you have 5 stitches into one chain, it really does get stretched out. So that is the end of row 1. All right, and we shall proceed. Okay, row 2. Start by chaining up 3. Turn the work. And get your tail out of the way. There we go. Okay, so we are going to work into these chain 4 spaces, which makes it rather easy. So into the chain 4 space, 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more doubles into that same space. So we've got sort of like granny clusters, if you will. Perhaps that's why I gravitated to this particular stitch. So it's 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles into the chain 4 space, then skipping over these 5 doubles, going into the next chain 4 space with the same thing. So no chains in between, just skipping right on over to the next chain 4 space with 3 doubles, chain 3, and 3 doubles, skip to the next chain 4 space, same thing, 3 doubles, one, two, three, 1, 2, 3 chains, and 3 more doubles. Okay, into the next chain 4 space, 3 doubles, chain 3, and 3 doubles, okay. Last but not least, double crochet into the last double crochet. Now, if you remember, I had said that it was technically 3 doubles at the end here, so that would be 1, 2, and then 3. So the top of this last one, right into here, underneath both loops of the V. Double crochet. And there you go. That is the end of row 2. So we've got a nice little set of arches. Very pretty. All right, onwards. Row 3. Now we're going to start by chaining up 4, which is going to count as a double crochet and a chain 1 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn the work. And into this first chain 3 space, 5 doubles. 1, 2, pull out some yarn already, my goodness. 3, 4, and 5, chain 4, and then skipping over all the way to the next chain 3 space, 5 doubles. See, what we're doing is we are essentially doing the same thing that we did for row 1, except it's offset. It's staggered. That's why we have a 4-row repeat as opposed to like a 2-row repeat. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4. 5 doubles into the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. And we're almost at the end already, my goodness. Well, end of this row anyway. Okay, so I got my 4 chains right there. 5 double crochets in the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now, where we started, it was a chain 4 because we needed a double crochet and a chain 1 space, right? So that was a chaining of 4. So over here, we need the same thing, but on the other side. So chain 1 and double crochet into this last double crochet at the end. It's all about symmetry. And there you go. That is the end of row 3. Okay, row 4. Chain up 4 again, which is of course going to count as a double crochet and chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn the work. And into this first stitch right here, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and there we are. 3. Okay, now this part seems a little bit weird, a little bit out of place, but it counts as half of one of these bits for this row down here. You'll see what I mean. So going directly from doing our chain 4 and 3 doubles into that same stitch, go directly to this arch here, this chain 4 space, with 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 doubles. So I think now you can sort of see what I mean, because we need that offset nature, but we also need an edge, don't we? So we make do. All right, so from here, going directly from this chain 4 space to the next chain 4 space with 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3 chains, and 3 more doubles. Okay, next chain 4 space, same thing, 3 doubles. Chain 3, 3 doubles. Okay, now we have reached the end of the row. So now keep in mind that this was a chaining of 4. So we need to go into the third chain from the bottom. We're skipping these 5 doubles and that chain 1 space, going into the top third chain from the bottom, or the second chain from the top, either or. You don't want to go into the chain space. You can, but if you want a cleaner edge, I think this works better. So into that double crochet, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 1 double crochet. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3, chain 1, and a double crochet. Just like we started with on this side. Again, all about the symmetry, and it's looking great. Okay, and we will go on to the last row for the repeat. And then, of course, yes, I will do a full repeat because that's how I roll. So let's continue on. Row 5, which is very similar to row 1. I'm going to start by chaining up 3, turn the work, and into this first stitch right here at the base, 2 double crochets. So that actually counts as 3 doubles to begin with, just like we had down here at the beginning of row 1. So from here, chain 4, and into this chain 3 space, 5 doubles. Sound familiar? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4, 5 doubles into the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4. 5 doubles into the next chain 3 space. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 4. And yes, we've reached the end of the row. So after doing our 5 doubles and our chaining of 4, okay, now again, it's one of those things where we have our 3 doubles, a chain 1 space, and a double crochet. So into this last double crochet back here, third chain from the bottom or second chain from the top, either or, 3 double crochets. And there you go. That is a full sequence of the pattern, and I think it looks gorgeous. Absolutely love it. All right, so from here, I'm going to go through a full repeat with you guys because I like to be thorough. So let's get to it. Okay, so row 2 for the repeat. Now there is a way, without even needing me to explain this, if you look at the pre-existing rows of the pattern, that does significantly help. But we're going to start by chaining up 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn the work. Now, if you look down here, you can see that we did our chaining up of 3 and then our clusters into the chain 4 spaces. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. So into this chain 4 space, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles all the way across. See, I always find that it helps if you can read the stitches, read the work that you've done in previous rows so that you don't have to focus so much on the pattern. You can focus on the process. And I always find that that's a bit more helpful. So we've got our 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, and we're going to do that in the next chain 4 space as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3 doubles, chain 3, and 3 more doubles into that same space. Here we go. Into the next chain 4 space, same thing, 3 doubles. Chain 3, 3 doubles, into the last chain 4 space, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, And because we started with a chain 3, we end with a double crochet into this first, or last as the case may be, this last double crochet of the previous row. There we go. Double crochet. In this case, no chain 1. Okay. So there you go. That is the end of row 2 for the repeat. Okay, row 3 for the repeat. Start by chaining up 4 and turn the work. And we're going to be working into these chain 3 spaces now. So 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, and 5, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doubles into the next chain 3 space. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, chain 4, 5 doubles into the next chain 3 space. I tell you, I love working into chain spaces as opposed to actually in stitches. To me, it makes it go by so much faster, don't you think? So we've got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excuse me. Chain 4. And then 5 doubles in the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, again, because we started with a chain 4, we have to finish with the equivalent of a chain 4, which is chain 1, and double crochet into the last double crochet of the previous row. And there you go. And that is the end of row 3 for the repeat. Okay, row 4 for the repeat. Start by chaining up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and turn the work. And because we're going to be doing those clusters, those pairs of clusters here, we need half of one at the beginning, right? So after chaining up 4, which counts as a double crochet and chain 1 space, into that first stitch, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then going directly into this chain 4 space with 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. Three doubles. 1, 2, 3. 3 doubles. Okay, next chain 4 space, 3 doubles. Chain 3, 3 doubles. Next chain 4 space, 3 doubles. Chain 3, 3 doubles. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm losing my voice here, excuse me. Last but not least, into the third chain from the bottom, which is the end double crochet, skipping that chain 1. So going into that chain right there, 3 doubles, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and 1 more double. Okay, and that is the end of row 4 for the repeat, and 1 more to go. Last but not least, row 5 for the repeat. Now, of course, you can always utilize the timestamps in the description box down below if ever you feel stuck or if you want a refresher. No problem. So we're going to start by chaining up 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn the work. And into the first stitch, 2 doubles. It's 1 and 2. Okay, chain 4. And into the chain 3 space, 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4. 5 doubles into the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4. 5 doubles into the next chain 3 space. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4. Okay, now last but not least, alrighty, into the last double crochet. Again, skip this chain 1 space, going into that third chain from the bottom with 3 double crochets. And there you go. Now, that, my dears, is 2 full repeats for this particular stitch. So, like I said, if you ever get lost, you can look at previous rows. Now, for instance, we just did our chain 4 spaces right here, which correspond to these chain 4 spaces. So row 5, like I said, is the equivalent to row 1, if you will. So then if you ever get stuck, you could be like, all right, so I'm here. Let's look at the second row. So you got to do your, your pairs of clusters. And then after that, you would do your offset 5 groups, and so on and so forth. But of course, you can follow the timestamps. No problem there either. All right, well, I really hope that you like this. One more thing before I finish up. What you can do is, if you are not a fan of the chain 4s here and here, what you could always do is, instead of starting off right in, what you could do is perhaps a couple of rows of single crochet stitches to give it a little bit more of a solid foundation. Just be sure that your stitch count is right, and that when you are doing your count, see, we have, let's see, so in this particular example, we've got 4, no, actually, sorry, 5. So that's 5, 10, 15, and 20. And that would be 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So it would be 26 chains, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then a chaining up of 1. So, aha, okay. I'm doing this on the fly for you guys. So, if you want to go straight into the pattern, it would be a multiple of 6 plus 4, okay? If, however, you want to go into doing your like single crochet rows first, subtract 2 from that, if I'm not mistaken. Was it 1? Because I did 48, 28, 28, so 26. Yeah, subtract 2 from that. I'm sorry, I'm totally doing this on the fly, but I want to be thorough for you guys. I know, right? So, and then after you finish up your project, you would do 1 double crochet in each, and then instead of trying to do double crochets into each chain, I would just go and do your single crochets around the chain. Okay, I hope that makes sense. At any rate, I hope you liked this tutorial in spite of my meanderings and ramblings, because I really do like to be thorough, and I hope that you like this. I do. And if you did, give a little thumbs up button down below, show your support. I really do appreciate your appreciation. I really do. And there are other ways that you can help this channel. Links and info in the description box down below would be much appreciated. Thank you. And I really hope that you like this. So, you know what to do until next time, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, and please stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, everybody, you have a great day. Bye for now.